Whoa! I got a beer. I deserve it because my feeties hurt after standing for so long. How is your brother's cooking? Clearly it did not satiate your hunger. Was it good pizza? Eat some food, fuckhead. Alright, we're helping these people with their plague. Rose, I hate how little you eat.
Found her. What happened here?
What should we do with her? I die! Where'd this eagle come?
Thank you. Those men were... Oh! You are the
That's what you do when
man.
you look at Cassandra.
You must be the doctor from Potidea. The magistrate's looking for you.
Of course he is. I knew something was amiss when his guards appeared out of nowhere and attacked me.
He seems to take extreme measures.
That's true. And although I understand his concern for the village, it shouldn't be at the cost of innocent lives.
Let's get back to Potidea.
Not yet, Mistios. My ingredients were stolen by bandits. I need the ingredients to save the village.
I'm willing to swim. For drachmi.
As expected of a resourceful Mistios. I'll have your drachmi waiting. You have my word.
You must have a plan to save the villagers.
This illness. It's slow and suffocating. But my medicine is the key. The village is counting on me. And now, they are counting on
These
you.
bottle caps are twist off, and I just realized that.
I'll get the ingredients.
I've been popping them open against
And
my
I'll run
desk
back
this
to
whole
the
time.
village and get a head start on a new batch of medicine.
See you in Potidea.
I'll be back in town, Mistios. Bring
What
my
the fuck?
ingredients.
I literally, like, just now noticed the thread on the end of the bottle.
I see salvage!
Oh.
Oars down! Everybody brace! Barrage! Get them! Full speed! Howard! Slow down!
Boom.
Sails down! Shift the oars! Sails up! Now! Increase speed! Get ready to fight! Slow! Light your weapons! Get ready to fire!
Steady your aim!
Looks like these bandits were pirates. Shipboard! Take it back to the doctor. Towers in position! Oars in! Full sail! Ready sails for docking!
And we're gonna make cannon casts. So that helmet is no. What is this new gear I have? That don't look good.
You poisoned us!
What's going on here?
Cassandra, I found poison in the water supply.
They
This is
poisoned their
definitely
water
work of the
supply.
Mystios, you've returned in one piece.
Listen to me when I'm talking. You're trying to sabotage us. Don't deny it!
Magistrate, please try to relax.
People have been drinking your medicine, but they all died anyway. Your cure is useless, just like you.
I suggest you keep your mouth shut before I decide to shut it.
The doctor's medicine has only made our situation worse.
Why
As
did you ask me to help
expected,
her?
the doctor is the one everyone blames. All I've done is help. Someone like you, who kills problems rather than solves them, wouldn't know anything about it.
Enough, both of you! One of you is behind this, and I'm going to find out who. Curious that you would send guards after the doctor, Magistrate. Explain yourself.
What are you talking about? I did no such thing. Guards, get the Mystios! Kill the Mystios!
Do what? Sorry, I couldn't hear you there, buddy. Mercenary. Now.
You will regret that, Mystios! You're going to suffer! Your skills are a joke!
Impressive. As expected, you're quite the fighter. His paranoia was leading him to commit horrific acts. There's nothing I can do for the people here. They no longer trust me because of him. I hope to see you soon, Eagle Bearer.
How did the investigation go?
I found this note.
I don't think I'm wearing the right
What
torso.
do you think?
My wolves howl, my boars snarl, and my crows conspire. All for the blood of the Tainted One. You will bring them to me as expected. So the huntsman commands beasts who'd usually tear each other apart. Great. Something to look out for. The Order did this?
They did this because we were here, to draw us out. Father was right. I understand now why we live in the shadows, why we run. This is my fault.
Nah, bro.
We did what we could. It's all we could do.
Thank you, Cassandra. Let's meet back at the hideout. We'll talk there.
Yeah, no, that's not the right torso. Boom! I don't care about your armor. This gives me, like, perma-stealth and better daggers. Better dagger damage. Let's get rid of these. Yeah, for some fucking reason, Alexios is... Well, we know why, you know. I don't want to say for some reason when we know damn well why. Like, this game was written with Cassandra in mind as the canon protagonist, with Alexios as the canon Demos. But they wanted to go for a more, like, choice-driven RPG route, so they're like, what if we do both? You could pick either. And I'm down with that as, like, a concept, because they're both, you know, canonically bisexual characters because of this. But if they wanted to, because of the nature of Assassin's Creed as a series, there is a canon regardless, because the Assassin's Creed takes place in the modern day, and fucking, like, all this shit's happening in the past. No, yeah, Cass is still Demos if you play as Alexios. That's still her name. Like, the nature of Odyssey pissed a lot of, like, diehard Assassin's Creed fans off, because they're like, you're exploring the past, you can't make choices. It made a lot of people mad. Which, like, I get, but, like, also, you know, shut up. I gotta do that one. It's like every Assassin's Creed prior to this was very linear, because you're experiencing, you know, this historical person's life. You're not, you know, altering anything. You're just experiencing it, getting the information that you need, blah, blah, blah. So then Odyssey comes around, and you can just stories whatever the fuck you want it to be. And that's rad. But it pissed a lot of, like, diehard nerds off. No, nerds are super easy to piss off. They get, like, all up in arms about Assassin's Creed lore when there's, like, a mythological first civilization who, like, built humanity, who, like, they're, like, all-knowing, they know the animuses and the animi, whatever the fuck, are gonna be built. So they talk to the person, like, in multiple games, they talk to the person who's using the animus through the historical person. Like Ezio in, it's either Assassin's Creed 2 or Brotherhood. At the end of the game, he finds one of these, like, first civilization artifacts or whatever, and they start talking, and they're like, hello Desmond, which is the guy you're playing as in the modern day, and Ezio's like, who the fuck is Desmond? And it's really funny. And then all of a sudden they're like, you can't change the history. It's like, dude, we've long since passed realism. There's a Cyclops in this game. But yeah, and, like, all the... Regardless, like, there's still a canon to everything, like, with Odyssey. There's a canon character, which is Cassandra. There's her canon choices, which I don't know what they are. I haven't read the books or the comics. So, like, I don't know what they're getting mad about. They made a game that you can make choices in, but there's still a canon path that you can follow.
Animals. Where are the guards?
Kaboom!
Thank you, Mistios. I have been at the mercy of those beasts. Did Nataka send you?
You must be his contact.
My son was spying on an Order member. It was his
Actually, I'm
first
gonna look up
job,
the Odyssey canon.
but he got captured. I shouldn't have agreed to let him be involved.
If you cared, you wouldn't have put your son in danger.
I do care for him, Mistios. But he's young, eager, and now in trouble.
Where did this madman take your son?
His soldiers took him downstream. They're going to finish him off, Mistios. Please, save him.
Where was your son last seen?
Down this stream, Mistios. He was dragged away by guards.
But what is the canon content?
Tell me more about this
Everyone's
madman.
just saying, the book is the canon, but they're not telling me what happens in the book, and I don't want to read it.
But I've only seen his guards, and they dragged my boy away. Mistios, please, bring my boy back to me.
You're injured. Stay here while I find your son.
Please hurry, Mistios. They could be flaying him right now.
I need to find her boy. Hope this madman she's talking about didn't get his hands on him.
Hold on. Alright, no. They're just arguing about whether women would be allowed to own property back then. That's all this thread has devolved into. In Sparta, Cassandra could absolutely own property. But not anywhere else, I don't think.
These people were exposed to
But Sparta was
dangers,
kind of rad. Sparta treated
tortured in
women,
these cages.
I don't want to say well, but relatively well. Especially considering the time. Oh, why would I open that?
What kind of monster would do this? These tools were used on the victims. Wolves aren't to blame for this carnage. This door is locked, but the blood trail leads further into the swamp.
Please, let me go. Somebody help!
I'm a-comin'.
It's okay. Your mother sent me. Calm down, boy.
No, don't kill me.
Lisa Sherwood in Greece?
Come back.
What are you doing
Mother
here?
sent me. Malaka. Boy, come back.
Stay away.
By the gods. What
What the
happened here?
fuck? Kinda fucked up.
Boy, get back here. Where are... What is this?
Don't come any closer.
That man's Persian.
Don't worry. You are safe now.
Come over here. He's dangerous.
You killed them. You killed all of them.
I literally did
You
nothing.
are a smart one, you know. You'll know no more pain.
I just got here, bro.
Run along now. So this is Darius's dog. The one looking for the huntsman.
Tell me where he is before I slash your throat.
It's always violence with you, isn't it? Just like your master. Tell me, do you truly trust Darius?
I haven't trusted anyone in a long time.
You should be careful who you're running with, Ego Bearer. Do you even know his name? His true name? Think you Xerxes thought he knew Darius.
Whatever you're up to, you won't succeed.
But I already have. You are here, aren't you? What do you think of my display?
It's the work of sick and twisted minds.
You are right. Don't you remember these faces? You killed these men. They had friends, lovers, families.
Are these dead ass people that I've killed?
Their loved ones
Damn.
really deserve to die? Do they not deserve their revenge?
If I hadn't killed them, they would have killed me. Don't make me do the same to you.
Killing is the only alternative you can think of.
Don't come any closer. They stood for the wrong side. For the wrong reasons. I had no choice.
Who are you to say what's right or wrong?
Stay back. They were in the way.
So
Never.
you killed them? My son! You took
Cassandra's on her back foot. What? That doesn't
You always
happen.
have a choice.
This can only end one way.
Is that right? So close. You were so close. But you just can't stop killing from it. It's your nature. You are bloodshed. You are destruction. Till we meet again. Eagle bearer.
Don't get in my way.
This is for my son!
How do you see?
Please, don't make me hurt you. You can't hide forever. I'm coming for you. Come out, you coward! Face me! I see you! What is this?
Man, Cass is having a rough time right now.
The huntsman awaits you in the forest? The forest? Malaka! I'm coming for you, huntsman.
That's like the first time we've seen Cass question her decisions.
All this bloodshed, all this life lost. I had to.
Grieves of
Back us
grieving.
with his clues. He might know what to make of them.
For killing a bunch of civvies. Oh, I'm gonna grab another drink real quick. I return.
Move!
Whole time they were twist offs.
You're back. What did you find?
Clues. Maybe you'll know what to do with them. 1, the huntsman is supposed to be waiting in the forest. 2, he's surrounded by animals. And 3, he's by a lake.
I think I know where that might be. There's a crack in a cliff face that leads to a glade. If it's where I think it is.
Let's go.
I can't. Not yet. This is the huntsman. We've suffered at his blade for years. Father should be there to see him die. I'll find him and join you in the glade.
If the huntsman is in this glade, I won't be able to wait for you and Darius.
I'll be there.
I wonder what the Order has planned for me this time. Hopefully fewer death rays. The huntsman has to know something about Darius. I'll get it out of him. I'm closing in, huntsman. And Darius better get to the huntsman's glade in time. I can't wait for him.
What's your favorite deadly animal, Rose? Like when I say deadly, I mean shit like alligators, hippos, rhinos, lions, shit like that.
That was your game in the swamp.
All to help you understand the truth, Cassandra. You are no hero.
Been called a lot of things in my time. Hero's not high on the list, so... This isn't news to me.
You are tainted. The blood flowing through you has the power to raise kingdoms, to alter the course of entire civilizations. Bear this burden. We must bear you first.
You called me a tainted one.
You are a tainted one. You think you're a god? No. You are less than human. You are a weapon, a blunt instrument too dangerous to wield. I specialize in hunting tainted monsters, the well safe.
You know nothing about me.
I know more about you than you know about yourself. I've carved through many Blue Eagle battles.
Isn't that Celine's favorite too?
Through one more.
You can't know what I'll do or who I'll become. I decide my fate. I decide my
think
future.
Celine posted
And
a
I've
picture of one of
decided
those
I'm a
before.
threat to you and your order.
Bring it, bitch boys.
I'm not dead yet! You are not done with me yet! Malaka,
Oh my
you
god.
just don't know when to quit.
I got hit real hard real fast. Blah 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 blah.
Been called.
You are
You can't.
You're dead! Do it! You're going to beg for death! I have no problem dying! Or blood!
Jesus.
We're not finished yet! I won't die alone! You're strong! Hurt me to die!
behold your gift to them. Death. Look at them. Do you remember the screams? Does it weigh on you? All the misery you've caused?
If you love your beast so much, stop sending them to die.
You disrupt the natural order. And thus, you are unnatural. It will be my pleasure to restore order. To do nature's will. To return to the dead. Let's see how
Over there. Found you.
how you believe.
I'm not the one bleeding here, bud.
I'll believe.
Shit. There you are, there you are. That was not the time, fuckface.
Not your skin.
Where did he go? We must track him down. Maybe Icarus will have better luck finding the house.
Oh my god! Ah! That really didn't do much damage to her at all. Very good.
You burned whole villages. Poison them.
The order kills hundreds to stop your kind from killing thousands.
Crack in the wall. Looks like the huntsman might have slipped through here. Stinks down here. Animal.
Come, Cassandra.
Bring it, bitch boy.
Leaves this cave. I'd rather die than bring more suffering to this world.
Fuck off!
Ends now, monster. You are a creature of chaos, Cassandra. Everything you touch dies.
No!
Cassandra! Only one must leave this game. Not another die to bring more suffering to this world. It ends now, monster! Chaos, Cassandra. Everything you touch.
It's over, Huntsman.
Oh, is that what you think? No. No!
Finally! What have you been doing?
Approaching stealthily. Wouldn't want to alert the target.
Artabanus! The betrayer himself.
So you are Artabanus.
Actius.
After all you've done to this family? How does it feel to have them watch you die?
Is that how Artabanus tells it? No. He started this.
What is he talking about?
We trusted him. I loved him. We were all as brothers. But he drew his blade against us. Did you not consider the cost? They'd be alive. Your mother, your siblings, may as well have killed them himself.
Darius, you have some explaining to do.
Cassandra.
You're hiding something. Speak.
Yes, Darius.
Darius.
Tell them about our promise.
To protect Persia. Our children. Their future.
Then why did you betray us?
What did you do, Darius?
To keep that promise. It's time I told you the truth about Artabanus, protector of Persia.
I'm trying to convince my friend to call an ambulance because she like threw out her back or something and she cannot get past her knees to even get onto her bed.
Giving you the chance to
She might have like a slip disc or something.
To Tomorrow, the Order's tyrant dies.
She for sure threw her in the
Persia
back something
will
fierce.
be safe.
There will always be more tyrants.
And there will always be us to stop them.
Apparently she's been on the floor for like 30 minutes and just got to her phone because it was on her bed. I'm just like, dude, call an ambulance.
King Xerxes had died.
What's wrong
His
with
son
you?
continued his legacy. The new king needs to die, Amorges.
We can't just stab all our problems.
Yeah, we can.
Xerxes is king now. His father and his father before him were Order puppets. With the Order, we can take no chances.
What if the Order aren't our enemy? They're powerful. Maybe if we work with them, we'll have all the resources we need to protect Persia.
Artaxerxes dies, as does anyone in league with the Order. As I suspected.
I can't let you in there, Atovanus.
They got to you.
No. I went to them. This king hasn't done anything.
Yet. Guards!
Traitor! Amorges joined the Order of the Ancients. From that day, he's led the Huntsmen to destroy us and the Tainted Ones. He was my closest friend. Through war. Your birth. When he called the guards, he doomed our family.
The moment you drew your blade against the Order, you doomed us. Did you ever stop to think who else your blade has killed? Mother? My brothers and sisters? Me?
My son. I think of nothing else.
Pactias's death will be a beacon to the Order. Amorges and his full might will rain down on Macedonia. Father, we can't stay here. I'll pack the hideout.
Go. I have an old friend to bury.
Damn, dude. That was heavy. What's up, boys?
Darius?
Cassandra.
Sometimes I think about a simpler life. Small stall in Yawara, fish. Teaching my son how to catch them.
Oh, that's cute.
Do you ever wonder about the simpler life?
I fight for the greater good. For the ones I love. But it's
Cassandra
always
wants
the ones
kid.
we love we hurt the most. Always. Attack us. Bring your coat. You'll need warmth for the road ahead.
Do you think we'll see each other again?
I do.
How can you be so sure?
Trust me.
Pactius is dead, but the Order lives on. And with Amorgus at their head, none of us are safe. He'll bring his full might against us. Warriors, wit, cunning. He'll never stop hunting you.
Then we'll hunt him.
Or us.
Let him hunt. You'll find only death.
Real gang shit. Look at that. The fuck? What the fuck? Bruh. The fucking 2 lions, dude. Fuck this. Let me go to my ship, damn it.
should go to Vimy and see who this is.
Okay. I'll be right back. I returned. I took a pee and grabbed my last beer. Ow. Why did that one hurt? Got it. Oops.
Vamos, let's go.
This bitch is still refusing to go to the hospital. She'd be like, I took muscle relaxers. Bitch, this might not be a muscle problem. Go to the hospital. I'm mad. I'm mad at her. I'm mad at my friend Rose. You still alive, Rose? Bonk. Pog. Yeah, and I'll do it again, bitch.
There he is.
Darius.
Darius, he's even sneakier than me. Darius, do you ever rest?
After Macedonia, after the Huntsman, nowhere in the Greek world will ever be safe. Not for us. We can never rest. We can never stop running.
The Order have your scent and mine. If you stay still for too long...
Natakas dies. All we can do is keep moving. Even if all I want is to stay.
I don't see Natakas.
That's why I sent the note.
Trouble?
We came to Heya seeking a ship bound for distant shores. A simple plan, but like so many simple plans.
It got complicated.
That fleet is bound for Patre. It's not the first. Something there is not right. Relentless military patrols, naval blockades. Natakas went to secure us a boat out, but he hasn't returned.
You must have some idea about what happened to Natakas.
He's smart, knows to keep to the shadows. With this much military power stationed in Heya, he's more likely hiding than...
He's out there, Darius. What do you think is going on here?
Something big. Natakas may have learned more about what's happening there. It could be the Order.
All the more reason to find him. Natakas won't be hard to find.
He took that road to Patre.
Then that's where we start.
Follow me.
Ooh. I've done it from higher.
Hey, you! You on the roof!
Yes?
That's not your roof!
You're right.
That's funny.
Follow me! Something happened to Natakas between here and Patre. We must
We
find
will,
him.
Darius. We will. After Macedonia, but before Heya, what were you and Natakas doing?
Surviving.
Sounds boring.
You were hoping I would entertain you with grand tales from my legendary adventures?
Well, yes.
We've kept to the shadows, stayed away from me. Dahl is safe, Cassandra. Adventure is not.
And... Heavy armor and blood, but no body.
Natakas must have been in a hurry to leave such a mess.
These weapons belong to a soldier, not Natakas.
Keep looking.
Darius, there is no sign of Natakas. Just supplies and military equipment.
He's staying out of sight. Good. Cassandra, over here. A path leading up to the mountains. Let's go.
Well, we're going on foot? We're not going on foot. Okay.
Let's go. How are you so sure Natakas went this way?
Sometimes you have to look further and think harder. There were guards at the bridge. Didn't you see? It was too exposed. The Takas would know better.
I can see that. Working on it. Don't need to outrun them. Violence!
Are you? You know what? Fuck this. Get off your horses. Let's go.
Over here.
They're searching for something.
Look at their body language. They want blood.
They'll get it.
We need a plan. If Natakas is hiding here, he could be drawn into heavy battle.
If we move quietly, we can pick off the guards one by one.
A wise plan, Eagle Bearer. Clear the perimeter. Be silent.
Should be extra careful in
Quiet,
this area.
Eagle Bearer. You take that one. I'll take this one. A good kill. This kid's mine. No guards alive. Word of our presence cannot reach Amorges and the Order.
Who dat? Who dat? Is that Natakas?
Cassandra,
Told you we'd meet again. Trust me, I said.
it must be hard for you being right all the time.
It's a burden I do my best to bear.
Well, I'm glad to see you, Cassandra.
And I'm glad to see you. When I heard you might be in trouble...
You jumped on your horse and raced to the rescue?
I'm not sure you needed rescuing.
Still.
My son.
There's something else.
We need to find my mother.
There are still people who need our help. People who have been stranded in Heya. The soldiers took them to a fort, not far from here.
I'll go there now.
More soldiers could come looking. If we leave the bodies out here, it may attract unwanted attention.
I'll gather the others while you hide the bodies. The stranded people are at the fort, on top of the cliff. Return safely.
Bring my mother back to me, please.
Okay.
I should go to the fort. I see them. Run! The others are down the mountain.
Oh, thank Zeus! And you!
Her child is down the mountain with the others. Go!
A man with yellow eyes is hard to miss.
I told you. I saw no one matching that description.
We've been in Heya too long. The Order will catch...
Mater! My child! You're safe! Thank Zeus!
Cassandra, you're back.
You're the Misthios who saved us. Thank you. I'm Cleta. I'm sheltering the stranded in Vura, a village not far from here. I've been in Heya for a long time, but something has changed. A dangerous presence is closing in.
What do you know?
Everyone in Heya knows the Tempest. She's the most ruthless commander to ever sail the Aegean. No one's faced her unlived. And her rage. Poseidon himself fears her. I house those who can't escape the Tempest's wrath in my village. But I can't stay here forever. The harbor is closed. Soldiers are combing the area looking. I'm working on a plan to
Who are they looking for? Me. Maybe.
If you can help, Misthios, come find me in Vura.
She knows more than she's saying.
It doesn't matter. The Order is here.
Of course they are.
Amorges and the rest will not forgive our actions in Macedonia. Amorges will not forget the huntsman's death at the hand of a tainted one. His cunning is sharper than any blade. He may already be here, observing us, learning from our movements, from our choices, discovering our weaknesses.
The stranded people come from both foreign lands and all over the Greek world. Merchants, farmers, sailors, families. They're being imprisoned and interrogated. They're being asked about Macedonia. These people are suffering because the Order is looking for us. These people need our help. We have to do something. Isn't this what we're fighting for? Aren't they worth the risk?
IDK, bro. IDK.
We can't save them. Not if the Tempest is still strong. We need to hit her hard. It's the only
Plot
way
twist.
to get the stranded people home.
We should get started.
Where will you start?
Patre is overflowing with the Tempest forces. I'll look for leads there about the closed harbor, and maybe more about the Tempest herself.
That woman, Clita.
There's more to the Tempest tale than she's telling, but she needs help. The people in Bura need help. They could do with someone like you.
Then I'll pay her a visit. Your father sure knows how to make an exit. Where did he go?
He's been following up on some leads in Patre. Look for him in the hull of a ship near the Patre harbor. He's made a small hideout there.
Against the three of us, the Tempest doesn't stand a chance. We'll break her. And then, you'll be free to leave the Greek world forever.
I'll go to the harbor and track down the Tempest.
She can't be the only Order member in Heya. I'll keep an eye out for the others.
See you soon, Cassandra.
You will.
Why is Cass all sad? She's sad about that. Chapter 2.
I could find Tharius and attack us in Patre, or I could look for
You still breathing, Rose? Where are they? Rip. Oh. What do you think of Darius and the Takas so far? I like Darius. I think Darius is fucking rad. Takas is chill. Ah! I dropped my TV remote. Destrius. I need to upgrade my armor. That's what I need to do. So I can keep using this infinite stealth armor. Cool.
The watch will be vigilant here.
Heya to you.
That's fine.
I'll see you soon.
Look, a weapons demonstration.
We weren't expecting you, Tempest.
My weapons, Lieutenant. Where are they?
They're
Lieutenant.
installed, but not tested.
Fire them.
But it's not
He
stable.
looks like Kira.
Fire them. You stay here.
Fire!
Fix this by tomorrow.
Yes, Admiral.
The skiller awaits my return. But first, I will inspect your work in the shipyards and see what else you idiots have managed to mess up. Move!
That's like an advanced version of the mercenary torso.
The Tempest.
This won't be easy, especially if they get that weapon to work.
I couldn't even get it to work properly.
It's only a matter of time before they succeed. We need to do something.
Sounds like you have a plan.
We need to go after her. If we can end things here, we're all the better for it.
We need to catch her. Let's go to the shipyard.
It's not too far. Come on.
Alright.
My brother left to sell our goods on Delos. He was supposed to be back by now. Is he in danger?
You have no right shutting down our harbor!
This is for your own safety. Waters are a dangerous place to be now. What's going on here? How am I supposed to work with all this dead here?
You heard the Tempest. Double all production and rebuild them from scratch.
The shipyard.
Then this will be easier to find.
The woman in charge. Do you know her?
I don't know anything. Please leave me alone.
Something doesn't feel right.
The Tempest can't find me. She'll kill me. The weapons aren't ready. They are not ready.
I don't know you.
I like boats.
Nice weather today.
The fuck else am I supposed to do? Search.
know you, mis Dios.
The woman who came by here. Where is she?
She left, I hope. Poseidon, save us.
Something is out there. Or someone. Have you seen the woman in charge here?
Don't let them hear you. There are eyes and ears everywhere.
I'll be right back. I gotta pee. I return with the bottle of water.
Someone is following me.
Who the fuck is following us? All of those guys, do you see that shit?
Don't know you. Dios.
I like both.
Dios. What are you doing? Keep looking.
I'm looking, bitch.
I'm looking for the woman who runs this place.
The weapon is not ready. It's not. It's...
Cassandra, quickly, over here.
I didn't find the Tempest.
I found this. The Order suspects we're in Heya. They've tasked the Tempest with capturing us.
We walked into a trap.
Father, he'll need to hear about this. Quickly.
We're being followed.
No, we're being hunted. There, that warehouse. I'll draw their attention and hide. You can take it from there.
I'll run to the warehouse and get their attention.
Have it your way, but don't leave me behind.
I won't. I want you to have my back.
That's more like it. Go, go!
Careful. Don't want to be caught here. It's over.
You won't get away with this. The Tempest will hunt you down.
Welcome to try.
Tell me where the Tempest is. What's her plan?
She's building a weapon to be installed on her ship, the Skilla. And she's locked down all of Heya to trap you, Eagle Bearer. There's nowhere left to run. The Skilla will blow you out of the water. Her fleet will crush you.
No, it won't. Get fucked, idiot. You've been stabbed.
You'll never defeat her.
Go. I'll see your father first, then meet you at the ship hideout. If the Tempest is looking for us, then destroying her fleet should get her attention. Get in position to sail!
Welcome back, Commander.
Archers, raise your bar! Hang on to something! Ready your bows! Now, attack! Whoa! Here we go! I need archers! Throw spears! Let's see them burn! Attack with your spears!
Dumbass hit his thumb. How do I get in the boat?
Getting ready for something?
Good. You're finally here.
You mentioned something big is about to happen in Heya.
I've heard that the Tempest chief engineer is developing a new weapon.
Natakas and I saw her try the weapon at the docks. It's not working yet, but it will be a problem when it is.
He's trying to flee Heya.
If he does want to escape, maybe we can convince him to help us defeat the Tempest.
He's attending the shipbuilding symposium at the amphitheater here in Heya.
I can head over to the amphitheater now.
There seems to be a discussion about a plan. A secret weapon for the Tempest. The chief engineer should have more information about it.
Sounds easy enough.
The answer to the code word, I am Poseidon's chosen.
Sure.
The chief engineer is amongst the attendees. Seek him out.
That blade means a lot to you. Where does it come from?
I forged it myself. But it's more than a blade to me. It's a choice.
It takes skill to get so close to a target.
That's the point.
What do you know about the Tempest? She must have been planted by Amorgis.
I'm not familiar with the Tempest, but I wouldn't put anything past Amorgis. He's only ever had one thing on his mind. Lasting prosperity for Persia.
No matter the price. What convinced you to help the stranded people, Darius?
Natakis' heart is in the right place, and I want to encourage that. But the moment we're done, we're leaving the Greek world for good.
I'll head to the amphitheater now and find the chief engineer.
Yeah, let's go kill this bitch.
The chief engineer is here, but I don't know exactly where. Sent by the Tempest. He won't be the last. This looks like the place Darius mentioned.
You have all traveled to be here, though I thank you for coming. I speak of the noble history of Greek shipping. In this wonderful historic amphitheater, set within prosperous Heya.
Wait, why is there noise coming out of my computer?
I am Poseidon's chosen.
Who sent you?
A friend of mine has been asking around about you. We heard you want to flee Heya, and we can help with that.
Such freely offered help often comes with a hidden cost.
Not this time. I promise.
Well, if the Tempest had sent you, I'd be dead by now.
I need a way to defeat her. Like this weapon I've heard about.
The Chimera's breath. My greatest creation, but also my greatest regret. I left before they could force me to complete it. Without my finishing touches, it will never work as intended.
Tell me more about this secret weapon. What does it do?
It's meant to engulf enemy ships in a torrent of flames. And it works extremely well. Installation is the tricky part, though. If done incorrectly, it backfires. Horribly.
Oh, really?
You worked with the Tempest. What can you tell me about her?
She's a ruthless, emotionless creature. But the scariest part about her is her strategic brilliance. You'd be hard-pressed to find a more perfect commander.
You said you want out of Heya. Do you have a plan?
The only way out is through the Tempest. Trust me, I've exhausted every other option I can think of. That's my wife up there. And now I've put her life at risk too.
You're taking a big risk by sharing your secrets with me.
No. I'm betting on you to destroy the Tempest for me. Get your hands on the plans. And install the Heya's breath on your
What?
With it, you can destroy her entire fleet. I must do something to right this wrong.
If the Chimera's breath is as powerful as you say it is, it would be helpful.
Once I'm done with your ship, it will crush the Scylla.
So, how do I get the plans?
The Tempest's fleet commander has them. He's manning the naval blockade. While you're gone, I'll get to work. The plans are written in a code that only I can read. So even when we have them, it'll take some time.
I'll meet you back here when I'm done.
Good.
When did you get here?
I was wondering how we could clear the blockade.
I'll take care of...
And he's gone.
Someone said the commander wanted me to gather some men.
You really need to leave here. Let's go.
on plans for the Chimera's breath. Time to head back to the amphitheater.
No!
What happened?
Look, boys! First the runaway engineer and now the eagle bearer. Aren't we lucky?
Bitch boy.
Lucky isn't the word I'd use.
Oh, look who decided to show up just in time.
Kill them! Kill them both!
The Tempest is more shrewd and careful than we expected.
Oh.
We should warn the others. They might be in danger too. I'll have our Navas take a look at the plans. In any case, we shouldn't linger here.
Back to the shadows then.
I'm gonna call it there because I'm about to knock out. I am a sleepy boy. Hold on, let me level up. Who said I'm gonna rest, huh? I'll probably like be back in like 20 minutes wide the fuck awake, but right now I'm like knocking out because I've had 3